Good morning, everybody. We have been discussing about the political and the permanent executives, powers of prime ministers and the council of ministers, and even the president. We have discussed that whichever party is in majority, they choose a leader, and that leader is appointed by the president as a prime minister, and the other ministers, they are given responsibilities according to their charges, abilities. They consist of how many members? 70 members. And even union cabinet ministers, they consist of about 20 members. We have seen that the government that is run in other countries, we say we use a parliamentary democracy, and that parliamentary democracy is known as the cabinet form of government. The prime minister has several powers as the head of the government. Okay, he is the head of the government. He exercises a lot of powers. He chairs, this is the head, chairs cabinet meeting and assigns work to the other ministers. He also has the power to dismiss ministers. If the prime minister resigns, the whole ministry is supposed to resign. Once the head resigns, his followers also, his helping hand ministers also have to resign. The prime minister is the most important or most powerful member in the cabinet. The powers of the prime minister in all parliamentary democracies of the world has increased so much in the recent decades. Decades means a period of 10 years, that sometimes it is seen as the parliamentary democracy sometimes seen as the prime minister's form of government. Okay, so we have learnt about the two types of governments. Sometimes it is called the cabinet form of government, sometimes it is called as the ministerial form of government. After this, we can say the president is the head of the state, means he is the supreme power of the country, of the state. He has all the powers and has nominal powers. He is the head, he has a lot of powers, but the powers are distributed. A lot of powers are given to Prime Minister. The President supervises the overall functioning of all political institutions in the country to achieve the objectives of the state. The state simply means the country. The president is not directly elected by the people. All the members of parliament, simply known as the MPs, the member of parliament, and the members of the state legislative assembly. ये MLAs you can call it, assemblies. They sit together, elect the president. They sit together and choose one president. All major government decisions or activities, policy decisions and law are issued in the name of the president. The president takes all major decisions based on the advice of the council of ministers. Like they have to discuss a lot of things, and when all the ministers they agree to one point, then the president signs the bill, the agreement, and then it makes the law. One major decision that the president makes on his own is to appoint the prime minister. Then in this he has his decision. Then others, if he has to elect or select the other members, other ministers, he has to discuss with prime minister, or when the prime minister gives the list of his members to get the positions and the power. The president appoints the leader of the majority party or coalition, or the coalition that enjoys a majority supported in Lok Sabha.